Hey guys, Rochelle here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So, I blame this on Tammy Pie and Tony. Tony from Antoinette's Tarot and Jewelry. I think we go back and forth enabling each other. And there's a lot of you out there that watch that also enable me. And I'm sure I enable you. So, you know, let's keep it in the family kind of thing, right? No, seriously. This deck, at first I seen it on Tony's channel, Antoinette. And I was like, gosh, I don't know. That is really cool. I'm instantly attracted to the artwork. But the system itself, I was like, oh, I don't know if I could figure that out. And then I watched it on Tammy Pie's channel. I'm like, all right, you guys did me in. Now I ordered it. I told her I was thinking about it, Tammy Pie, in the comments. And then like 5 minutes later, I went and ordered it. I couldn't help myself. It is like super friggin' cool. And I was thinking about some of the decks that I had downstairs that I thought would look really friggin' cool with this. So we'll test those out today, those theories, because I was able to take myself down the stairs and back up the stairs without any assistance from anybody else other than my walker, of course. But granted, I still go up and down the stairs on my knee, but rather than putting my whole weight on it, I'm just not ready quite for that yet, but doesn't matter. I'm still getting up and down the stairs. So anyways, and I got to clean that room. Holy cow, it's really bad. So anyways, let's get to the deck. So this particular deck, I'm going to do a walkthrough first. I'm going to talk about a little bit about how it is structured. I did a little modification myself to it. And I will read one out of the book for you so that you can see how the book reads. And I've got quite a few pairings over here to see how they work. And I would love to get your input on which ones you thought worked the best with it, okay? So let's just dig right in. So here is the box, which is super friggin' cool. I love the artwork. It is amazing. This is by Lene Ariadne Zebest. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Primordial Dreams Tarot. It's an 80 card intuitive deck because there's 2 extra bonus cards. One is the Self and one is the Dreamer, which is pretty cool. So that is the deck. And I can't remember if this is, no. I'm not going to put this back together again. There is no thumbnails or thumb holes on the side. So without the weight of the deck, I'm not going to close that up. This came edged already in like a black metallic, which is super cool. It's not like black. It's like a dark charcoal, right? But it's just gorgeous. Here's the book. High quality pages. There's even references. Some Paleolithic and Neolithic art. Some reference books. Tarot book and decks. Oh no, this is just the art. And then we've got some books and decks to reference. She's got recommended reading and references and magic and divination. So, because these, if you haven't gathered, are like cave paintings. However, she actually did this with Midjourney, which is AI. And that just goes to show that it comes down to the person that is controlling it. Because she didn't put in anybody's artwork. She used as inspiration art from, you know, cave art, and then put in prompts, and this is what came out of it, and it is super friggin' cool. So anyways, let me move this aside. Oh, and this is the bag. that it comes with, which is super friggin' pretty. I love it. I love that. Let me get down a little bit closer. So this one, what I did, how I modified is there was no markings on any of these cards, okay, as to what they are and what suit, other than like colors, color-coded. So I decided to, for the Major Arcana, put, and they're not perfect, but I don't care. This deck doesn't look perfect by any means. It looks like cave paintings. So these 2 zeros I put there because that's a 0/0 card. This is the Self card. Here's the Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. I just love this artwork so much. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. Sorry about the flare, the glare. You can see it a little bit better on this side because the light's right like there. But I need the light. The Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. The Devil. You can see I put all the markings on them. The Tower. The Star. I love this card stock too. The Moon. The Sun. The colors of this deck are outstanding. Judgment. The World card. And this is the Dreamer. Now we get into, this is another part of it that I wasn't sure whether or not it was something that I wanted to do because this is not the system that I normally follow. So air is considered wands in this. I'm not sure if you can see that really well, but so this is the Ace of Wands then, but it's the air element. You can tell it's the ace because it's 1 dot and it's the golden color. So the 2 dots, this is the 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Wands, and 10 of Wands. Now, on the other side, this talks about the quartz. So there's different symbols. So the initiate is like the page, the hero is like the knight, and then the mother and the father are the queen and the king. So this is the initiate of Wands and the hero of Wands, the mother of Wands. You know, I really like that because when you think of the mother, I always remembered my mom was so watchful of us. And I swear it was like she had eyes in the back of her head. So using like a symbol of like an eye or like a, even like a third eye for the mother, that's just, to me, perfect. That's easy for me to remember. And then we've got the father. Now we move into our cups or water because of the blue. This is the order in which I always put them. It didn't come in this order. I always do wands, cups, swords, and then pentacles or coins. So this is the Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we have the Initiate of Cups, the Hero of Cups, the Mother of Cups, and the Father of Cups. And I almost like to, I can't remember, maybe it was both of the ladies. They were saying that they like refer to these more as like the elements. And you know what, when you're talking about cave wall paintings and stuff, it does feel more elemental than it does like suits of the tarot, right? So we've got fire, which is depicted by swords, but this is the Ace of Fire, 2 of Fire, 3 of Fire, 4 of Fire, 5 of Fire, 6 of Fire, 7 of Fire, 8 of Fire, 9 of Fire, 10 of Fire. Now we have our Initiate again. We have our Hero. I love this one. This is the Mother and the Father. Now we've got our Pentacles. Our Pentacles, or our Earth, is more of like a brownish. So we've got our Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have our Initiate, our Hero, our Mother, and our Father. So, I want to show you how these shuffle. Oh, and these are the glorious bags. Are those not gorgeous? Let me take a sip. Oh, that's so good. I love these bags so much. They shuffle really good. Both ways, really, I think. Let's see. I've been doing a lot more of these too, like the waterfalls. Shuffle's really good like that too. Let's see if these fan. I didn't think they would fan really well. They're just a different kind of, they're very matte. Oh, the joys of furry parenthood. This deck is so gorgeous. So, let's read one out of the book for you. So what do we got here? We've got the Two of Cups, or Two of Water. I think Cups was the last one. Let me get my glasses on. All right. This is what it looks like. Two of Water, love, passion, and union. A card of balance, harmony, and partnership. It suggests that a person is in a deeply connected relationship of some kind. It indicates that the people in the relationship are able to communicate and understand each other, and that they are able to support and care for one another. This card can also indicate that a person is seeking a relationship or is open to the possibility of a new relationship. It suggests that the person is ready to connect with someone on a deeper level and is open to the possibilities that a new relationship can bring. Reversed, we can see problems of codependency or relationship built on misperceptions. When seeking a new relationship, a person may be reenacting unhealthy patterns or seeking a relationship that they aren't actually ready for. So that's how that reads. I think that's good, sufficient. One thing that it does talk about is that this is a highly intuitive deck, you know, because the artwork, when she was creating this, she put into Midjourney, I read the book earlier, she put into Midjourney like the prompts, like she did for the major arcana and the minor arcana, like meanings for the different cards, you know, instead of typing in Two of Cups or Five of Cups. She didn't do that. She put in the keywords that it meant to her, and then let the AI like journey with it, given the prompts of wanting like cave art and symbolism and stuff like that, but really wanted people to be using, just like as if you were going back in time, looking at the cave paintings and trying to decipher what they mean. It's almost like going back into time to think like what our prehistoric, you know, people thought. So I think that's really friggin' cool. So that's why there's really nothing other than the meanings that are in the book, because it's more about a journey that you take yourself with these cards. At least that's what I gathered from the book. So let me show you some of the pairings. Get your thoughts on it. Okay, so one of them I'm not really so sure on. Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards. Seems like some of them might go and then some of them might not go. However, I think the premise of this book and the cards themselves mixed with this could actually create some magical pairings. Okay, so here we have the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Fire, or Three of Earth, Seven of Fire, with treat your body well, exercise, meditate, and massage. Okay. I could see that. Nature spirits, elves, fairies, rock formations. With the Initiate of Cups, with the Two of Fire. Teach and share. Instill, instruct, educate. With the Hero of Wands, so the Knight of Wands, with the Hanged Man, or Hanged One. I wonder what she calls it in here. Not like it matters that much, but... Oh, suspension. Surrender, sacrifice, stillness. So that's pretty cool. Be thankful. Gratitude, appreciation, harmony with justice and Two of Pentacles. Yes. Harmony is when we find balance. Do you see balance here, and harmony and gratitude? Be thankful. That's where the balance comes in. That's a beautiful message right there. Wow, look at that, would you? Explore your creative side. Visualize, paint, record. Excuse me, with the Seven of Cups and the Four of Wands. Wow, that is excellent. So maybe, like, as in the Seven of Cups, all these things that are swirling around in your head, maybe it's time to be creative with that. You know, write it down or make an art form out of it. Do some sort of collage with it or whatever. And there is joy and celebration in that creative endeavor. I'll just do one more. Connect with past loved ones. Sense, feel, reconnect. We've got our Seven of Pentacles. So like planting the seeds of, you know, that connection. And Two of Wands. So planning. Planning to connect. Planting those seeds. Planning to plant those seeds in order to do ancestry work, right? But just to show you. I mean, some of these will go really well. I'm really close, sorry. So that was the Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards. That's deck 1 that we're looking at. Another one I thought of is one of the new ones from the last subscription from Hay House, which is Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. You know, when I think of cave art and stuff like that, it's like our earliest ancestors, you know, and that stuff is still in our DNA. So it makes me think of like deep ancestry. So we've got Ace of Pentacles with the Hero of Cups, Altar of Fire, good juju. That's fabulous. And this looks really good also. Father of Air, so leadership. We have with Six of Cups and the Dreamer. Now the Dreamer in this deck is, I'll show you. It's a bonus card. It's for creativity, spontaneity, and whimsy. A card of dreams, improvisation, and maybe a bit of chaos. It speaks to thinking outside the box or perhaps reinterpreting the meaning of the box entirely. The Dreamer is a force for returning an element of childlike play to one's life. It suggests that magical things are happening that are completely out of any one person's control. This card can also be interpreted more literally as being about sleep, rest, hibernation, or paying attention to your dreams. This may be an opportune moment to begin a dream journal or start a quiet, meditative new hobby. Reversed, this card can indicate a lack of motivation in favor of idle fantasies or escapism. It can also suggest destructive fantasies, whimsical pranks gone wrong, or jokes taken too far, most likely at the expense of others. So for me, this really speaks of like it says, like dream work and like taking stock of what you've been getting, and maybe like somebody else is coming back into your life, or even past life stuff, because it's the Six of Cups. So to me, the Six of Cups is very much like, yes, either past life stuff or somebody from your past coming forward, or just like reminiscing, stuff like that. And we've got the dreamer and then leadership. So maybe somebody from your past is going to come back into the picture, something like that. Or somebody that was from a past life has been resurfacing in your dreams. Or, I mean, it could be anything like that, trying to teach you something, right? Either way, that's really cool. So the next one we have is the Loner, Isolation and Introspection, with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I could see that. And the Father of Fire. So being so into your own beliefs. Like, even look at, he's so focused on this one flame that he has, and so powerful and knows his own power and is standing up for what he believes, that it is separating him from the other people in his life. You know, maybe this is a message of not being so rigid. You know, it's good to have your own ideals, but, or it could be saying just the opposite, and it is time to maybe stand up for your beliefs, even if that means that isolates you for a while, because it is important. What you're going forward with is important. You could look at it either way, but I think it's a good, I could see these really working together well. You know, let me shuffle this one, because it's like all this. Yeah, let me shuffle it really quick. This one came out. Oh, so we've got the Tower with the Huntress Soul Awakening with the Three of Cups. Interesting. So to me, and see, we even see 3 people down here. So maybe it's like saying that this new tribe of people that you are surrounding yourself with, maybe you're doing magical practices with, maybe you just joined a coven, maybe it is a sisterhood or a brotherhood, or just friends that you're hanging out with. They are actually like your soul tribe, or they were brought into your life in order to start awakening something in you. And with that, it's going to start breaking down old things that no longer have a place in your life in order to liberate you. You know, it starts that awakening. I think that the Tower card is kind of like the awakening card. You know, it's the liberation card. Not always easy, but it is for your own good. This was the... where is it? Oh, it's right here in front of me. This was The Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle by Abiola Abrams. This is, I really like this deck. I think it's super cool. And I think that together, also with reading the passages in the book, I can tell that they would work really well together. All right, so that's 2 down. That was deck number 2. So another one that I thought of for this, it was actually the first deck that I thought of for this particular tarot deck. I think they're going to go perfectly together. I'm just getting it out of the box. It's the Shamans Oracle. The Shamans Oracle. Oops. So we've got Temperance with the Mother of Pentacles with Ancestors of Boundaries. Wow. So having healthy boundaries within your family structure, right? I love that. Or maybe it's just meaning set boundaries with your mother, or as a mother, you need to set boundaries with your child in order to bring about some sort of balance and harmony, right? So Ancestor of Hope with the Emperor and the 9 of Wands. Or 9 of, not 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Let's see what it says for this 9 of Swords. Because, see, I get them confused when they're different. Because these are the fire. This is fire, but it's represented by the swords. What did I say? 4? Or no, 9. 9 of fire. Okay, so it's the same as what 9 of Swords would be, which is despair, anxiety, nightmares. Oh. So maybe hope comes from taking stock, because this is the Emperor, you know, bringing structure to the chaos that is your mind. So if you suffer from anxiety, and you know you suffer from anxiety, maybe it is about not, what is the right word? Not exposing yourself to the type of people that are going to bring on anxiety, or the type of things that you're watching that are going to bring on anxiety, like reading certain books or watching the news, or, you know what I mean? Or if you're somebody that has nightmares after watching certain kind of movies, like horror flicks, like Exorcist. I cannot watch The Exorcist at night right before I go to bed, or I'm going to have nightmares. So I watch it first thing in the morning if I want to watch it, or a movie like that, like, you know what I mean? And then I watch a couple of comedies because I know my own self. I know what it's going to cause in me. So knowing that that can cause it, be more structured. Know thyself. I look at the Emperor as somebody that does take a lead in really bringing order to chaos, right? And I would look at despair and anxiety and stuff like that, nightmares, as chaos. At least for me, that is like a lack of control, which then brings on the anxiety and the not knowing, the worry, and yada, yada, yada. So if you want hope, learn how to structure yourself. You know, also kind of like boundaries. I'm just explaining way too much for this. Ancestor of Skill with the 4 of Fire, 4 of Swords, with the 8 of Swords. Wow. That's kind of like the same thing. Take a rest from certain things. Learn your skill as far as knowing what is right for you and what's not right for you. That is still a skill. You know, like knowing what you can eat and what you can't eat because your body doesn't agree with your body. Even though you want to, it's not that you don't desire it. It's just you have to know thyself. So take a rest from certain things so that it doesn't trap your mind, right? That's a skill. It's like learning a skill. Oops. I'll just do one more. But I think this look just works perfectly together. Spirit of Love with the Father of Cups. Oh my gosh, yes. And what do we have? The 10 of Wands over here. So have some self-love. You know, 10 of Wands is all about taking on all this responsibility and just really carrying a heavy load. But the Spirit of Love is like letting yourself off the hook a little bit and saying, maybe this isn't mine to carry today. Or having compassion for somebody else in your life that has got a lot on their plate, like my hubby, who is taking care of me like so good since this whole thing started. So even when he gets crabby when he's doing stuff, I don't take it personally. I just understood that he was just really friggin' stressed. And he would say he was sorry. He's just really stressed. There's a lot on his plate. So having compassion for him during that time, and him also having compassion for me because of the situation that I was in. And if the tables were turned, I would do the same for him. That's just what love is. That's what real love is. It's also about sacrifice and, you know, compromise. And so I love this together. I can tell that this is going to read so well. So that's another one. That is the Shamans Oracle. Okay, so what I want to do really quick is just shuffle these, put these in the center because the next deck I have is smaller. And I also thought of this deck immediately when I seen this as far as pairings go. And it is the Sigilia Medievalia, or the Medieval Sigils Tarot by Julianne Victoria. This is also symbol. Man, I got this deck, quite a few years ago. So it's all symbolic. So, wowza, 2 tarots that are symbolic. And what do we have here? We've got the 8 of Earth, 8 of Earth, which also looks very much like a Virgo. And then we've got, what is this, Strength? I think that's Strength, which that's also the Leo sign there with the Magician. Yes. Interesting. So maybe this is talking about, what did I say this one was? 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so working on your, taking ownership of your powers kind of thing, you know? Working on those powers of manifestation. So here we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is Capricorn here. I love these. They have to make you think. I have to really think about this. And this is like the Ace of Air, right? Or the Ace of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles. These are really good for if you want to get really deep and really going into the symbolism, because these are all sigils. And then with like cave wall, it could start getting really deep into your psyche for certain. So we've got the Star. I mean, I see Jupiter here, but I also see Prosperity. This is the 2 of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. With the Star. Yes. Isn't that fantastic? What do we have here? The 5 of fire, 5 of swords, with the 6 of cups. And okay, so, and the 10 of wands, or I'm sorry, 10 of air, 10 of swords. Okay. So we were talking about somebody coming into your life again, that maybe, you know, things were not in good standing. Maybe you felt betrayed by this person and there was a lot of conflict. So maybe there's something resurfacing there, or maybe it's just telling you that you've got to work through your shit, more or less, in that regard. So what do we have here? So this is death, which you can also see the Scorpio. And this is the page of air, so page of swords, with the 4 of pentacles. Isn't that interesting? So maybe feeling a little bit uneasy, holding on so strongly to the things that you have in your life, or just trying to, I could see this as like a doomsday prepper kind of person right here. Interesting. Okay, let me do one more. And then we have the 10 of cups with justice and 4 of cups. So 10 of cups with the 4 of cups and justice. Interesting. All right. Let's go to something else. Okay, so that was the Sigilia Medivalia, the Medieval Sigils Tarot by Julie and Victoria. I need to get a little bag for this. This is really such a cool deck. If I remember and I can find it, I'll put the link to where you can get this, okay? All right. So another one that I thought of is the Between the Worlds. Okay, so this one I would definitely need to do with the book, you know, as far as reading the messages, because I have absolutely no clue. I can put my own intuition in with them, but honestly, I would probably still use the book. So, gold coin with oak wood and the World card. And we've got compass with fulgurite and the 5 of cups. We've got short bone with turtle and 5 of pentacles. I think this looks super cool. I'd be interested to actually see what the messages. We've got judgment with thimble and amber necklace. We've got 3 of wands with longbone and ravenclaw. These look really cool. And last one, we've got the 4 of wands with cat and hagstone. Interesting. So that was Between the Worlds, shadow casting with bone and curio oracle cards by Monica Badursky. Super cool deck. Another one that I thought of is the Sovereign Oracle. It's little. You could do a couple of different piles on the side with it, right? So generative, focus. Oops, we already did that one. with the 7 of Pentacles. How appropriate is that? Planting the seed, it's generative, right? And where you put your focus. You know what? Let me put this on the other side because I don't think you're seeing this too well because of that darn light. I mean, you could even go as far as doing like this. Right? And that would be actually kind of neat. And with the Magician. So I could see that working. So we've got the 2 of Wands with authenticity and refine with the 8 of Pentacles. Oh. So plan that skill, be authentic, and refine that skill, right? That's funny. Then we've got the Ace of Pentacles with the Star and evolve and connection. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. So that was another one that I thought would work well with it, is the Sovereign Oracle. Another one I'm not so sure of. I thought I had it upstairs here with me. Figured I would try it. The artwork is different, but it might work. And that's the Death Doula. I thought maybe the messages could be really good because it's a very interesting deck. The book write-up is really good on the Death Doula. So we have Angel of Incidents with the 5 of Swords and the Hero of Cups. So Knight of Cups. Then we've got the 6 of Cups with 4 of Pentacles and dishonesty. Oh, wow. And we've got remothering with the 4 of Cups and justice. Well, that's interesting. We've got art with 10 of Cups and the World card. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Maybe the contrast, it works. And my stuff is just never even. Because I use my phone, it is never easy to see how... Especially with the glaring light, everything always just crooked. I'm sorry. So we've got 9 of Pentacles with 5 of Cups and wayfinding. We've got the 6 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, with sexuality. So somebody's feeling like maybe they're not feeling so good about themselves, right? Maybe they're going through menopause and their sexuality, they're finding conflict within themselves, or they're finding conflict within their marriage because they don't want it as much anymore because they're going away from it, right? I am not speaking for myself, just saying. Ace of Swords with Judgment and Abyssal Plane. I think this could work. And I've got one more deck I'm not so sure about. You can help me be the judge, okay? So the other one I thought about was the Antique Anatomy Tarot. But I don't know. Suit of Elixirs. So I'm guessing this is the Ace, or is this the 3? Oh, that's probably the 3 of Cups. I haven't worked with this one yet. So the 3 of Cups with the Initiate of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, I'm just not so sure about this. The Ace of Cups with the 4 of Wands and Ace of Rods. Yeah. So we've got the Ace of Blades with the 10 of Pentacles and the Father of Wands. Oops. Yeah, I'm not liking this combination too much. So there you have it, guys. Which one was your favorite? We had the Antique Anatomy, this one. We had the Medieval Sigils Tarot by Julian Victoria. We had the Ancestor Spirit. We had the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. We had the Between the Worlds. We had the Death Doula. And we had the Shamans Oracle. So my favorite ones was definitely the Shamans Oracle. It's like they were made for each other. I think the Death Doula. Oh, I forgot this one too. I like the Sovereign Oracle. I think that one would work really well with it. I think the Death Doula, just because I know that the book is really good. Some of the art works with it. Some of it really doesn't. But that's not always the only thing. Secrets of the Ancestors, I think, would work really well with it. And the Medieval Sigils Tarot. I think all those, well, I really liked this too. The way that it looked. As far as messages, I don't know yet. But I think that it would probably work really good. Just because of the nature of the type of deck that it is. So, let me know what you thought about the Primordial Dreams Tarot. Is it a system that you have? Is it a system that you are, wanting to possibly purchase? I will put a link down below where you can get this deck. And I thank you for spending this time with me. And I am sending you love always. Thank you.